Julie was an octoroon, which means she was 1/8 black and 7/8 white. And back during Creole dominance in Louisiana, octoroons would not be allowed to marry Creole men due to social status, with a few notable exceptions. Octoroon and placage balls were held in order to pair these elite Creole men with octoroon mistresses, but the whole social structure was complicated and it'll be better explained in a later video. For this story though, just know that Julie was very much so in love with a Creole man who didn't really reciprocate that love. Julie would constantly ask a Creole man to wed her and live a life of happiness and merriment, but the man would also constantly deny her. One evening, the man planned to have a group of friends over to play cards, and yet again, Julie asked him to marry her and live a life that's happily ever after. This dude comes up with an idea for her to prove her love, I guess? It seems like he didn't love this girl at all, so let's not sugarcoat things any more than untrained Louisiana storytellers already do. Now, he told her that he would be playing cards with his friends, but while that was going on, she would need to strip butt naked and wait for him on the rooftop. He would meet up with her there and propose once he's finished his card game. Yes, she agreed and began taking off her clothes while racing to the rooftop. The drinks began flowing on that cold December night, and once the card games ended later on, the Creole man walks up to his bedroom and noticed that Julie wasn't there. The guy goes to the rooftop and he finds Julie, cold, naked, and dead, frozen in place waiting for her beloved to arrive. Yes, it does freeze sometimes in Louisiana. He didn't think she would seriously take him up on that offer to be choo-new on the roof, did she? Certainly, there's no way he would expect her to do exactly what he told her to do, right? Except that yes, he did. Many storytellers tend to forget that the Creole man actually did some wrongdoing, and they just blame Julie for being hopelessly in love. This dude was in a position of power over this young girl, and yes, she may have been in love with him, but he wasn't really looking out for her best interests, obviously. Yet he still gets a story arc of clumsily leading a poor girl to death, not on our watch. Julie likely wanted to marry this guy to guarantee a better life for herself and her future children by marrying into wealth and status. Instead, she ends up spending an eternity on the roof of this building and manifests on the coldest night of the year, whenever that may be. Read up on the story and let us know your take, and be sure to follow us at Louisiana Dread